Thanks so much, Linda. Springtime means not only spring cleaning, but for some, it's also the best time to spruce up your lawn or work on that favorite area of your home. Josh Helmuth is live at Osh this morning with some helpful tips. Hey, Josh.
That's right. Yeah, it's hard to find something that rhymes with Josh. Osh, right?
Is it Osh?
Kosh, Bagosh, Josh.
I haven't checked it out yet, but
it's okay. It's okay. You're from Massachusetts. We'll give you a mulligan on this one. But yeah, it's Osh. It's a pretty big chain. But I'm here at the local Osh on Ming Avenue here in Bakersfield, and I'm here with store manager Mike Turin. Now I'm mispronouncing names. Mike Turin this morning. Now, Mike, we're going to start out simple here with some do-it-yourself home improvements. We're starting with patio furniture, and they're kind of getting away from the traditional glass type stuff and stuff that's more, I don't know, not only contemporary, but I guess reasonable.
Yeah, that's for sure. The glass table is kind of a thing of the past. They're moving into different media now. They're aluminum, wicker, and steel tables. Also, they're moving away from the traditional dining sets, more to a conversation set like the one we see here, where you sit around out on your patio and you have a small table and just, there's no dining table involved.
And for people that have different sizes of backyards or maybe small patios, there's different types of sets for everybody. You don't just have to get a huge set. You can also have smaller sets available as well. There's all kinds of different options.
Exactly right. We start with the small bistro sets, and we have them at a traditional level. We also have some that are a little higher, and then we have the medium-sized sets. And if you have the big enough patio, we go into the Sunset, where Orchard has combined with Sunset Magazine, and it's really beautiful furniture. And they start about $399 and go up to anywhere about $16.99.
Now, Mike, if you're looking for something for your patio, what's something you keep in mind? What's one major factor you're looking for?
Basically, making sure that you fit the space. You don't want too big a set, or there's not enough room to move around, and you don't want too small a set. Also, you want to look at where you face, so that if you need an umbrella or one of the gazebos, to give yourself some cool space.
And one thing I have a concern for, if I'm buying some patio furniture, is I've seen stuff wither away so fast it's not even funny. How often, if people purchase this, how often should they protect it, especially the cushions? Because the cushions, these contemporary cushions, look like they belong indoors. They're very stylish and very nice. How long do these typically last?
Well, if you go into something like these umbrella cushions, they are a very sturdy fabric. They last very well in the sunshine, but I would strongly recommend that you get yourself a deck box, especially here in Bakersfield where the sun is so intense. And if you put your cushions away, if you're not using them, and then during the winter, I would strongly recommend that you cover the furniture.
Okay, and then the umbrellas too, which are great to keep you give you shade during the summertime from the sun, but at the same time it gets windy here too, so you got to be careful with those as well.
Exactly. If you leave them up, you're probably going to lose them. So I would strongly recommend that you take them down when you're not using them.
And especially, you said that there's been times where the traditional glass countertops, they sometimes get broken from people leaving their umbrellas up during the wind.
Exactly right. I've also heard of tables winding up in swimming pools.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
well,
Josh.
Rob, Linda, do you guys have any patio furniture? Do you guys have patios you're looking for something like this?
I do, Josh. I have a small patio, and actually I've been outfitting over the last couple of months. But, I go to places like Home Depot and Lowe's, and I've even gone to Walmart and Target. And obviously there's an array of places where you can get deck furniture and umbrellas. What kind of price point, or how does Osh compare? And, talk to me a little about like umbrellas. And I know the sun is so intense out here. Obviously, I don't want to get fried. There's so much sun. What can I expect when I go to Osh?
Well, Osh, it seems like you can go to any Osh and get anything. They pretty much, they have, no matter what, I'm trying to say this properly, no matter which Osh you go to, you can find anything at every Osh. They have everything across the board, and no matter what you're looking for, they're going to be able to suit your needs.
Right. Okay. Anything that we don't carry in the store, and there are some sets that we don't actually carry in every store, but we can bring them in from another store.
And the prices seem very reasonable.
Yes, they are. They start, like I say, start at $3.99 and go up from there, but it's good quality furniture at a good price.
Guys, stay tuned.
Okay, Josh, thanks so much. Time to spruce up your lawn or work on that favorite area of your home. Josh Helmuth is on the job this morning at Orchard Supply Hardware, and he's going to tell us some helpful tips on how we can get things organized this spring. What's happening, Josh?
That's right. Organization is key, especially if you love food like I do and you love to cook out. We're talking grills now this hour.
All
I'm
right.
here with Gary and Alex. Now, Gary, if you're looking to buy a grill, I actually don't own a grill. I'm kind of intimidated by it. I just kind of mooch off the apartment complex's grill myself, or the park grill. Cool. But if you're looking to buy one, purchase one for the first time, what should you look for? You got some pretty neat features in some of these things. The 2013 grill isn't the old grill I'm used to that my dad used to work on.
Well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're just a part-time barbecuer, you may not want to start with a Weber. You might want to go with a Charbroil or something like that. But if you're a serious barbecuer, you can start with the Weber series. What's
some of the cool features on this that are different from in years past? Because, like I said, this is a much more high-tech, and they put a lot more thought process into making these grills than what they used to, it seems like.
Yeah, they do. And this is the Weber Summit here. Everything on it is stainless steel, including your flavor bars, your burners, everything.
Now, again, I've never heard of a flavor bar. What's a flavor bar do?
What I told you earlier, when you're cooking, you had little bars in here. When your juices drop onto that, it incinerates them. They just smoke. And it's like you're smoking your food, and it gives you the flavor.
Okay, and what's the advantage of having a stainless steel rack?
It lasts forever.
Okay.
I mean, that is the number one key. You can hardly ever burn through this thing right
Got it. And you also have a little light up here. You have a separate burner over here on the side, and this is pretty neat right here too. You have a little measure. You push this little button, and it tells you how much gas you have left in your tank.
You have in them.
Pretty awesome. Now, Alex, come over here with me for a second. Alex, along the plethora, the smorgasbord of grills, you don't have to go all out. If you're on a tight budget, you can still get a great grill, kind of like a boutique style grill, right? Let's show off this little dude right here.
Yeah, correct. This is also a Weber. If you have a small apartment and you don't have a lot of room, you can still get the good quality of a Weber barbecue and a compact grill.
Now, what's the advantage of this right here? Because this isn't stainless steel, but this is also a specialized type of rack?
Yes, it's a cast iron rack. The nice thing about the Weber cast iron racks is that you don't have to oil them, and the reason is because a Weber, when they do the mold on the cast irons, they put enamel in their cast iron. For that reason, it doesn't need any...
Okay, now let's just say you don't have cast iron, you don't have stainless steel, and maybe your rack started to rust over a long time, over a long period. You can come in here and still get some replacement parts, right? How do you fix something like that?
Correct. We have a big line of replacement parts. Igniters, we have flavorizing bars, we have grates, you name it, we have it here. If you need to repair your grill, we carry it.
All right, so even if you need replacement parts, come on down. And actually, you know, some people recommend that you oil your racks, that you kind of clean them off. Sounds kind of bad, but some people recommend as well that you don't clean them, that you kind of let
flavor saver,
let the fire,
Josh.
exactly, for you flavor. But check this out. These are kind of a new trend. These are called fire and flavor grilling planks, and they have different types of wood. This is a maple one right here, and you slap it on the grill. You heat it for a little bit. First you soak it, then you heat it, and then you grill your food, whether it's chicken or burgers or whatever. They have cedar, maple, ash, you name it, and it tastes more of like that restaurant style flavor that you're kind of looking for at home. It's pretty neat.
Josh, I like the shirt you're wearing today, by the way. Very, very manly. Like as you're talking about the grill, you know what I mean? You're like, hey, what's up, everybody?
I was really trying to go all out and trying to do my best Tim Taylor impression.
Yeah, well, I like it. I guarantee when you got dressed this morning, that shirt was a deliberate pick out. But Josh, serious question: any sales coming up over there? Like spring sales specials? I'm in the market for a grill myself, but these type of things, outdoor furniture, grills, all this stuff's really expensive. Anything that we can expect in the coming weeks or months?
Right. That's a great question. Do you have any springtime sales? What can people expect? When's the best time to buy a grill?
During springtime and summertime, we'll have different sales, including the no sales tax and some percentages off on our grills throughout the summer.
Okay. It's probably on the weekends?
Exactly. Most of our best ads are going to be on the weekends.
Okay. Well, I'm sure Orchard has a website. You can also come on down. Again, we're on Meeing Avenue. Orchard, formerly known as Osh, now they're Orchard. Come on down, and tons of grills to choose from. And again, even if you have to repair your grill, if you have a rack that's kind of rusty, come on down and get a spare part. Not to mention some great wood planks to cook your chicken, your steak, whatever.
No kidding. Barbecues have come such a long way. Looks great. Thanks so much, Josh.
It has. Thanks, guys.
Josh Helmuth is live at Orchard Supply Hardware in Southwest Bakersfield to tell us some tips this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. That's right. And who doesn't like to paint, right? I mean, I'm not sure if you'd like to paint
I think some people don't like to paint.
Well, I know. I'm being a little sarcastic. But still, you moved into a new house. Did you paint anywhere in your new house?
No, everything was painted all pretty. That's why I moved in, because it was just easy. Yeah.
All right, yeah.
But my old house,
Well,
I had to do a lot of work on my old house. A lot.
I know that painting can't be easy because my grandpa's actually a painter. I've only helped him a couple times. That was 2 more times than probably I really needed to do it.
Yeah.
It can be really tough, but you want to make it as easy as possible, and also you may be applying it the wrong way. I'm here with Mike Turin, the store manager here at Orchard. Mike, what's some of the common mistakes people make when they're trying to paint a room in their house?
Well, the most important thing in painting is wall prep and the applicator.
Okay.
You need to make sure that the wall is properly prepared before you put the paint on. If you have a gloss or a semi-gloss paint, I suggest sanding slightly just to take the gloss off, then washing down with TSP, which I have a couple of examples.
Yeah, so what is TSP? What does that do?
Trisodium phosphate. It cleans the wall really, really well, and it allows for much better adhesion of the paint.
Okay. And you gave me these brushes. Now, these brushes right here, if you want to unwrap this for me. Thank you. I put it back between the commercial breaks. Now, this brush right here, it feels very soft. You say this is a very... it's all about the application, right?
Exactly. Benjamin Moore has a great line of brushes and rollers. Their brushes are actually chiseled rather than smashed like most brushes, so they're a very smooth applicator. They're very soft, as you said, and they tend to put on a really clean, smooth coat and with a nice finish.
And what should a person look for with the rollers right here? What sets these apart from?
If you buy a $2 roller, you get a $2 roller. Basically, this is a really good quality roller, and what it does is it doesn't leave the fuzz on the wall. What I recommend is for smooth paint, you use a 3/8 inch nap. If you have a heavily textured wall, a 1/2 inch nap.
And I can already tell you there's one big mistake I've made when painting, and that's going over nail holes. I just paint over them. Yeah. You recommend using some spackle?
Absolutely. Okay. Just a little spackle on the wall, simple little trowel, cover the holes, and you won't have those little pock marks in your paint job.
All right, cool. And Linda, what's really cool about the Benjamin Moore paint here at Orchard is that it's actually water-based, which makes it much safer. Pretty neat stuff.
Good. That's good. Something I used to do when I would move out of apartments.
Most colorants are ethylene glycol.
I'm sorry, Linda, say that one more time.
I was just going to say, when I used to move out of apartments, I would put white toothpaste on the tip of a toothpick to fill in all the nail holes.
Are you serious?
Oh,
That's hysterical. That actually works?
Tip. Of course it works.
No kidding.
And they don't charge you. All the apartments out there are going,
Not bad.
It works.
I'm going to have to look into that. Well, thanks for being creative. We're here. Yeah, it's Orchard/Linda tips. That's amazing.
Yeah, thinking out of the box. Josh, thanks a lot.
Thanks, Linda. I'll see you soon.
This morning at Orchard in Southwest Bakersfield to tell us what we can do to make our lawns a little bit nicer this spring. What's going on, Josh?
That's right, Rob. Well, now this hour, we're staying inside for right now. We'll have lawn and garden later, but right now, we're trying to give you some helpful tips, some helpful hints on some easy ways to maybe fix up your house. Now, I'm here with Gary. Gary, you said there's a way if you have a leaky faucet, especially a shower faucet, don't go and spend $100. This is actually something you can fix yourself. It's very easy to do.
Absolutely. If you can turn your water off in your house, you can fix this faucet right here for under $30.
Wow. So let's show us. Say it's leaking. You got to take the screw out, pop this handle out, and then what do you do?
There's a little set screw in here. I already took it off so we can get started. Right. You pull this out right here. You would take these 2 screws, and then you would be exposed to this right here.
Okay. So once you have this
exposed.
What's this part called right here?
Well, this is your. Oh man, you lost me on that.
Well, you look for this little middle
that's your stem right
gadget.
There, you know?
Okay. Take it out of the stem.
Yeah, you got a little horseshoe stem. You pull this little pin right here, and then you can just pull your stem straight out.
And this is what's going to need to be replaced right here. Okay.
We carry them just like that. And then you just slide this back in, and you'll see the grooves, you'll see the wings, and they go right back in the same way.
Okay.
And then you put your pin back in, just poke it back through, and then you just put your handle back on, put it back together, and in 15 minutes you're done.
So when someone has a leaky faucet, 9 times out of 10, this is the cause.
Yes.
They'll call a plumber or someone to come in and fix it, or a repairman, and they're going to spend $100. But this is something you can do so easy by yourself.
You can fix these styles right in here for probably $3.
Wow.
Yeah, they got a little washer on the bottom. You can take the handle off right here with the screw, a little crescent, pulls the stem right out, change the washer on the bottom, you know, a couple $3 and you're done.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Gary. That's great. Who would have known that maybe someone as incompetent as myself, yes, I'm not a handyman whatsoever. I appear to be, or I try to be at least, I don't know. I'm not a very good poser, I guess. But who knows? Someone even like me could do it. If I could do it, you could probably do it as well and save a ton of money while doing so. Coming up later on in the hour, we'll be talking lawn and garden tips as well, so you don't want to miss that. Rob?
All right, Josh, thanks so much. So easy a caveman can do it. That's what they say sometimes. It's also a great time to spruce up your yard and take on some of those home improvement projects that you might have been putting off. Josh Helmuth is live at Orchard this morning with more on that. Good morning, Josh.
Good morning, Rob. How many home improvement projects do you put off?
Oh, boy, all of them, including the weeds. I put those off until fall.
All of them. I'm so lazy, I don't even want to call the repairman to come over and take a look at stuff. Maybe it's laziness or just I'm just that busy. I'm not sure.
I'm with you, bud. I'm with you.
Probably option A, but we're here to give springtime tips. I'm here with Alex here at Orchard. Now, Alex, if you're looking to get rid of pests or weeds, I walk in and I'm easily overwhelmed with all the options. What are options people typically go for? What are the best options to get rid of those pests?
Okay, you're right. We have a lot of options when it comes to pest control. We have for instance, the orchard slug and snail.
Yeah, I've noticed there's snails everywhere. In Illinois, where I'm from, there's not a whole lot of snails, maybe in a riverbed, but out here I walk outside in the morning at 3 a.m. and they're everywhere. It's like National Geographic sized snails. So how do you get rid of them? And they'll eat up all your plants, right?
Correct. To prevent them from eating all your plants, like I said, you put out the snail bait. If you have pets, you don't have to worry about it. We have Sluggo, which is pet friendly. We have your copper tape.
Yeah, this is neat. I had no idea you could put out copper, and the slugs won't cross the copper.
Correct.
How does that work?
It basically forms a barrier when they touch the copper. It gives them a small shock. And they don't like it, and they won't cross it.
It's kind of like one of those electronic dog leashes you put on the yard, but for snails.
Correct. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of stretch. I don't know. But okay, so as far as maybe weeds, getting rid of weeds, what are your options here? What's the best way to go here? There's so many options.
Okay. For your lawns, we have our Ortho Weed B Gun. The Ortho Weed B Gun will kill your weeds, but will not harm your lawn. We have our Roundup for around the flower beds.
Yeah, this is pretty neat right here too, though. For the flower beds, you can actually put down this mat. And again, maybe I'm just not a green-thumbed person. I didn't even know this even existed. But you can lay this down, and you keep this down permanently, and it keeps the weeds from coming up. And you put like mulch over it, or how does that work?
Yes, you set this down on your flower garden. You put mulch. You can put rock on it. That will filter out the light, and this will actually prevent the weeds from coming out.
And one neat thing I want to show really quick, it's such a simple tool, but it's a neat invention. Let's talk about the snap spreader that Scotts makes.
Okay, this is a new product that Scotts came out with. You basically take the bag, put it on, lock it in place, and away you go, and you don't have to have an open bag. It's always going to be sealed.
And it'll cover about 4,000 square feet on your lawn. Very easy and also cost efficient. So if you want to come on out to Orchard or any supply store that's good for lawn and garden, there's lots of options, but keep these in mind. Who knew it was also so easy to get rid of slugs? Copper. Who knew? Did you know that, guys? Copper?
No idea about that, actually, Josh. I love it.
It shocks them. That's shocking. There's also a room where you can put down beer in a bowl, and they'll soak themselves in beer and drown in beer. I'm not sure if that's true, but that might be a fun experiment.
All right, Josh, thanks so much.
If you have those pests. Thanks, Rob.
Appreciate you being out there. I'll tell you what, if anybody...
Man, your guess is as good as mine. Do you have a green thumb, Rob?
No, absolutely not. No.
I couldn't keep a chia pet alive. I'm not even kidding. It's bad. So hopefully this is educational for me. I'm here with Mike. He's a store manager here at Orchard. Mike, for someone like me who can't take care of a plant, or maybe for people that also are veterans of gardening and they want to learn something new, what do you have here today? You have a few things you want to show me.
Sure, absolutely. This year exclusively to Orchard is our new Heritage line. They come in a biodegradable pot. You simply dig a hole, plant the pot, and walk away. Easy, simple, neat. We also have for you, Josh, particularly our lifetime plant guarantee. If you kill a plant, just bring it back with your receipt and we'll replace it.
So let me get this straight. I can buy a cactus, and it's almost impossible to kill a cactus. No amount, like I would probably kill the stupid thing. I can come back and you replace it.
Absolutely.
Not bad. Not a bad deal. All right. What else you got?
The big thing right now, everybody has a vegetable garden. With the economy being what it is, people want to grow their own food. We have, as you can see, a broad variety of vegetables. The nice thing about the Heritage vegetables, they're not the the traditional. There's sort of different quality and different varieties of vegetables, so it gives you some options rather than the same old all the time.
All right. Now, sorry, go ahead. You were walking this way.
Okay.
What else do we have? This is a little tour for me. We're in the nursery, by the way, and this is the first nursery I've been in that's all green. Normally I think a nursery, I think of little kids, but you guys grow a little bit of everything here.
Absolutely. We also have the six-pack heritage. And
six-pack.
They're a very, very large plant.
Yeah, when I think of six-pack, I think of something else too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These are a much larger
really
six-pack.
And
again, they're different
Not that kind of six-packs, Linda. I'm talking about a beer. Come on.
I know. Saying what I think about.
Sorry, Mike. We're all listening.
Josh,
we're just bantering back and forth. I'm sorry.
We've got the veggies. We've got the stuff for the outdoor.
Exclusive to Orchard. Again, they're different.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Rob.
No, it's okay, Josh. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to attack you from both sides there. I'm just wondering. He has the outdoor veggies. What does he have for like outdoor plants that I could put on like a patio area? I was at Rite Aid the other day, and their price point was way high. So I'm wondering if there's maybe any deals over there at Orchard that I can get.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm thinking, I'm not sure how good Linda is at planting. Maybe she has a green thumb, but for Rob and I, not really. Okay, Linda struggles too. For all of us, what do you recommend for? We have trouble keeping plants alive. What's something that's also on a budget that we can keep alive for sure?
Okay.
We maybe put on our patio or something.
What I would recommend is moving back down this way to the lantana. The lantana is very drought resistant, easy to keep alive, and right behind it you'll see the Euryops, which is another one which is very, very easy to
point out. The Johann Santana.
These ones in behind are the Euryops.
Got it. There you go. Lantanas and Euryops. It sounds like a country in a different continent, but it's evidently a plant that you can easily keep alive and also on a budget. There's also, we have a few seconds. You have a sale coming up this weekend?
Absolutely. Everything you need to keep your garden growing or to get rid of those nasty bugs is on sale this weekend at Orchard, April 5th through the 7th.
There you go. Guys, if you want some home improvement tips, hope you learned a lot today. I know I sure did.
I did too. A lot of really good information. Some beautiful flowers there too.
Yeah, and copper tape. Copper tape gets away slugs. Who knew that?
Copper tape. I know. I hate all those bugs in my yard. All right. Thanks a lot, Josh.